So I'm back at the bike today. The brand new battery's arrived, that's great. I've not stuck that on yet though because I'm waiting for the pods to turn up. I have to run pods on this bike because it's the only airbox I found was 250 quid from America, and it didn't even come with the connection pipes. I'm trying to save this bike, so it's either, you know, scrap it, get rid of it, sell it for parts, or do the best you can to get it back on the road and running. If a airbox pops up over the next couple of months on eBay at a reasonable price, then I would definitely snap it up to get this bike back to stock. But I'm going to get the AirPods, and I'm going to restrict the AirPods using air filter on the inside so that it's closer to stock jetting. Now at the moment we're looking at the exhaust, we're looking at this gap here. Now I've taken off the exhaust shields over here to get a better look at what's going on. My plan was to wrap both of these holes using specialist gum wrap, which I have on me right now. The other option is to buy a pipe, wedge it across and reconnect it back up. I'm in two minds. I'd rather block the pipe for ease, but I'm really not sure. I wish I could get these pipes off. I could be able to do the job so much better, but I can't at this stage. I think I'm gonna try and wrap them pipes, try and close them off using the gum wrap. That's possibly my plan. Otherwise I need to get a tube that I can, I guess, fabricate to go over that gap, and then wedge it in. I don't know how long that would last. I don't know if the clamping it would work. I've got some sheet metal here. I can look at making something similar. I've tried to do stuff like that in the past. It doesn't come out very good. The other thing I need to do is just clean off the front brake caliper and the disc a little bit. The disc isn't as bad as it looks. It just needs running actually and servicing. I don't know what the brake pads are. They are okay at this stage actually. They're not too bad. But again, the whole caliper needs taking off and cleaning just for now. So that's kind of where I am today. I don't want to do too much because I really wanted to put the pods on, put the battery in, fill it up with petrol, you know, so it becomes a usable bike at this stage. So I'm just waiting for these AirPods. It's only when I get the bike up and running, you know, to a point where it will warm up, that I can check that the cooling system's working and stuff like that. So for now, I'm going to have a look at some of the sheet metal I've got and just see if I have any chance of fabricating something that will block them pipes, but I'm not holding my breath. I'm not very good at fabrication. So I've made some sort of bracket there. It's simple thin sheet metal that I would be tapping around and then securing with a clip. I've got very high temp silicone on the joints as well, and there's a chance that I will put some high temp silicone over the top of the joints as well to stop any gases leaking out. I may wrap it then with the gum to make it fully secure. I may even then wrap it with some fiberglass exhaust wrap to again just add to the security of it, depending on how easy or hard it is to do. But the next step is I need to see if I can get this more flush and see if I can get this clip to secure it in place. I do have some metal cable ties if needed, so let's see where we go with that one. So, my god, it's not pretty, but that's what I've created at this stage. Now, I'm aware the high silicone around the edges needs to cure. I think I'm going to use my gum wrap around the edges, maybe the middle. I might just go all the way around both sides, because it will cure overnight and it will cure a bit more once it's heated up. There was a little hole here along the silencer just there. You can see it. Where am I? There. Again, I've put some high temperature silicone on that. I'll put a bit of the gum wrap around that as well. Yeah, I mean, ideally this bike needs a full set of downpipes and 2 end cans, but it's a cheap bike. I just want to keep it on the road for another few years. So yeah, that's my plan. I'm going to use some of the gum wrap to secure some of the fixings I've done. To be fair, it is solid. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to rattle, and I would say it's airtight. But I'm just going to go over the top just to make sure. I might even then use some of my exhaust wrap, some of my fiberglass exhaust wrap. You know, again, just to add a little bit more security to it. So we'll see how that goes. I'll start with the gum tape. I've never used it before, so I have actually years back, maybe 18 years ago. I don't remember it being any good. I remember it being rubbish. So we'll see. So here we are. I know they are plastic cable ties. They're only there to help it cure overnight. It then cures and sets and then goes fully solid once the engine starts, which will probably be on Saturday when I get the AirPods and I'll put the new battery on and get it up and running and see how it sounds. It looks terrible, I know, but we have to remember what we've done. There's a bracket underneath that's Jubilee clipped into place. It has silicone, very high temperature silicone underneath that, securing that, helping to bond it and stopping any air release. And then we've got the specialist exhaust wrap gum bandage over the top of that too. Like I said, once this has gone off and cured, I know these will burn themselves off. That's absolutely fine. That's what I want. I will then be putting my fiberglass wrap over the top, and I'll probably do 1 or 2 around that as well, just to add a final touch of security for a while. It just needs to be road legal and MOT-able at this stage. That's all I want. I want to put the bike back on the road. It's been off the road since 2011, I think. It hasn't been used on the road since then, so I really do want to get it MOT'd and road legal. So in the next video, that's what we'll be looking at, the AirPods, finishing off the exhaust, getting it wrapped, getting it started up. Once I'm happy with it kind of starting first time and running and riding, then I'll start looking at MOT-able stuff, which will be the front brake and disc. Rear brake seems okay, but I'll have a look anyway. And all of that stuff, you know, the horn, the indicators, making sure it's actually MOT-able. Rear tyre is needed. So yeah, on Saturday we should be at the stage where the AirPods are on, the new battery's fitted, and the bike should just start off the button and be okay from then on, in regards to at least starting up and running and riding. So I'm very pleased with how we're looking so far.